think?
I think it's good.
It is good. I'll just lean forward. All right.
This is
Am I still in picture?
Ted. This is video number 3, class Human Services 360, Robert Hunt. So, hello, I'm Robert Hunt. I'm your case manager.
Hi.
I'm going to help you through your assessment and your situation.
Okay.
So, how's it going?
It's going okay.
It's going okay?
Yeah.
So did you have any problems, traffic getting here today?
No.
No problems?
Everything was fine. Got here okay.
Okay. So, would you like some water or anything like that?
No, I brought my water.
Brought your water?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, the reason I'm asking is that we're gonna be going through some things, so if you need to use the bathroom or something, don't hesitate to stop and ask me, if you can go use the facilities and get a drink of water, because we'll be here for a while. So,
Okay.
I want to welcome you to the Sacramento Human Services Division, and so today is basically all about you. So we're here to help you, just to review things and try and see what your needs are. So we have this is going to be a longer appointment because this is an intake. So we're going to go through assessment and different things like that.
Okay.
So, so I'm a case manager. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychiatrist or psychologist. I cannot prescribe any medication, make any recommendations, anything medical. I'm not allowed to do. What I do is I make referrals based on your needs. So we go through and we have different agencies we deal with that, so you may have different avenues or different things that you need, different needs or helps. And so we may go through private sector, government, federal government, state, county, even maybe type of volunteer services. Churches.
Do you have any bus passes?
I don't know about bus passes, but I know that there is some kind of service or something we can find out. I'll ask.
Okay.
I don't want to give you a definite answer if I'm not sure, so I'll ask
Okay.
the supervisor.
Question.
I do know that they have bus passes. Just
Okay.
What area does
Where
it
I
come
can get
from?
it.
Yeah, where you can get it and who provides it, what
Okay.
system, because it's all, so,
Okay.
anyway, so basically things, what I do is, help you get, services, funding, different helps and needs, like maybe housing, okay, food, different, rehabilitation, for like, work, things of that nature,
Oh, okay.
education. But what I do is I basically, track and, your progress.
Oh, okay.
So basically how, your progress is going and how well you're dealing
Okay.
with things.
All right.
And that's all trying to get you the correct service, the things that you need exactly for your needs.
Okay.
So today, we're gonna make an assessment of your needs, where you are in your situation in life. Go through, check out your resources. Everybody, even though they come with, a large volume of different things that they're able to do or backgrounds.
Mhm.
So nobody's exactly the same.
Mhm.
So we're gonna, check, what resources you have, line things up with, your abilities and what your strengths are.
Okay.
So, and that's
Cool.
the necessary resources. So we're gonna, I'm gonna be asking you a lot of questions. And
Okay.
that's to build, so you and I, we can build a treatment plan for you. So we're gonna verify different forms, information, you'll fill them out and, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna go over with you, release of, confidentiality. So anything that you share with me is confidential.
Okay.
I'm not gonna share it with anyone else. if people call this agency asking information about you, I won't tell them anything, about you unless I have your permission.
Okay,
What we have is a form, it's called a release of information, and,
I've filled out releases of information before.
you have done that?
Yes.
So, I should ask you this, do you have any questions about what I've gone over so far?
No.
No?
You're
Okay.
pretty thorough
So
so far.
referrals, basically, we send you out to maybe a different agency, and, so what happens is we send you out and they wanna know something about you, and so what they'll do is, they'll call, maybe ask for information, who is this person, well,
And that's when I sign a
Yeah.
release of information for those different
Those,
people,
yes.
okay.
but
And then is there someone like that I know I need you to share it with? I can just fill one out for them.
Well, what you're gonna do is you fill out the release of information, but you can state how much information you wanna give, what you wanna tell them
Oh, okay.
exactly,
Oh,
and
they
for
want-
how long, what agency, so like, the reason they do it is that you can come to us and say, hey, I want a copy of this, and then I wanna go give this information to them.
Oh, okay, like
But
my
if let's-
appointments or something like that if I wanted.
Yeah, but if
Okay.
you're across town, you can just say, hey, the service wants my information, could you send it to them? We could, only if we had your, permission. And you can put it for how long you want it, that they're authorized to request information, or just for that time, or you can stop at any time you want.
Okay. They usually go for any set amount of time?
Some people,
I heard it
See,
was 1
nine-
year.
some people say 90 days.
Oh, okay.
But see, the thing, there's no set time, it's based on what you want. If you're with an agency and you feel you're only gonna be there 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And then you're gonna go, you don't wanna push it out that far.
Oh, okay.
So if agencies ask, they have to have a release of information.
Okay.
All of the documents, the things that we cover today are secured. So I don't leave any documents, anything out for anyone to, get a hold of. So whatever we fill out today, or any conversations, they're recorded, they are locked up and secured. So, they'll be locked in the cabinet, my office is locked. When I'm not here, I do not give keys or anybody access to, or somebody, hey, could you cover me, take over this case for me? No, they can't do that.
Okay.
It's secured.
All right.
If it's a computer,
Uh-huh.
any kind of computer reports, those are, secured by a password, so no one can just get into my computer, they have to have the password
Okay.
to get access.
Okay.
Any questions about confidentiality?
Well, let's say, I have an estranged husband, and sometimes he's kind of he's type of stalking. If you were to come in here, would you be able to, you wouldn't tell him I was here, or would you?
No, we won't do anything like that, it has to go through you first, you have to tell us. If there's somebody you
Well, I wouldn't
want to
definitely
share
not want him
information
to
with, then no,
find out.
you wouldn't tell him. No,
Okay.
Not at all,
Okay.
not unless you're telling us to tell him.
Okay.
That's,
Okay.
so during the course of, treatment with you, or, not treatment, but, working with you, it's my job, so I have a boss, and I have, staff meetings, and basically, they wanna know what I'm doing, so I have to tell them, okay, I'm working on this case or that case, but in those, during those meetings or those times I'm with my, supervisor, I am not going to share, I don't share your name, anything about who the person is, just that, okay, I'm working on this case, this
Mhm.
case, and we're
Oh,
at
I
this,
didn't know
level of assessment, but that's it. I
Okay.
can't- Won't use any names.
that.
The other thing is that, I may need to give you the best, outcome for your, treatment plan. I may need to go to somebody for a, maybe I need advice, okay?
Consult or
A
something?
consult, yes.
Oh, okay.
So somebody, maybe I need to, hey, what's the best place? Who is the best person for this? I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
ask. But in that time,
Sounds good.
I wouldn't use your name. Yeah.
Okay.
So, anything about that?
No, I
questions?
think I'm fine.
Okay. So now we're gonna move into what's called mandated reporting. And what that means is that if you tell me, whatever you tell me here is confidential, but if you tell me that something like, have you ever dealt with, child abuse? I mean, abusing somebody, or you've been abused, or elder abuse, or, abuse of handicapped people, I would have to report that by law if you're actually, abusing somebody. And,
Or if I was abused.
yes. Also, if you're, are you planning actions to, abuse somebody, or, I would have to report it to the authorities. So,
Okay.
So if you're planning to hurt yourself or others, I would also, if you're planning to hurt yourself, I would have to tell, okay. So, sorry for that, but I must address that before we can go any further.
No,
in
that's
this
good. I
assessment.
would expect, someone to report that kind of thing.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move into, it's a size assessment, basically. So, I'm gonna be asking you some questions, and you just give me some answers on that. So, your date of birth, you were born, in 1985?
Yeah.
Okay, you speak, English?
I do.
Okay, so, basically, I should ask you today, what are we here,
Well, I've been sleeping in my car for the last
okay,
while now, and I've suffered some trauma, and I feel like it's hindering me. I can't seem to get a job or keep a job,
okay,
and I probably need to get on disability.
okay. So where are you sleeping currently right now?
In my car.
In your car? So, I mean, do you have a place? Is it safe, or?
Yeah, but it's not desirable.
No, it's not desirable, okay.
Yeah, I'm warm and dry.
Okay, so what I'm looking here is that, it says your chief complaint is, you're without a home, and, you have problems with, resources and cocaine and depression?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so,
I was on cocaine and I suffered from depression.
okay, can you tell me a little bit about that, or?
Well, I just, I've been a molest victim, and, I started just acting out,
Okay,
and, I became, self-injurious, and I just started, whenever, somebody offered me some cocaine, and I just went hog wild, and, I ended up losing everything.
would you like, to, look into treatment? And
Well, actually, I've got, 3 years sober right now,
3 years
but
sober.
I just not managing
Okay,
well.
yeah, well, yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, I would take some treatment if I
Take some
could.
treatment. I think it would be good if we can, try and focus on what your needs are, your basic needs. Like,
Right, I
you know,
think
like,
that'd be the best.
if we get you a place where you're not sleeping in your van,
Mhm.
your car, that you might be able to, focus more, have a more fulfilled life. You know?
Yeah.
So, do you have any present, history of illness? Let's see here,
History of my present illness.
history, yeah.
Yeah, that's,
I can't,
just,
I can't actually read this. Thierry? History, what is this right here?
history of,
Age 27?
heavy drug use.
Heavy drug use.
And losses.
Okay, I understand. Okay.
Age 27.
So that's still, okay.
Yeah,
Age 27. So you've been clean for a few years now. Okay, so 3 years.
Uh-huh.
That's really accomplishment. That's really good.
thank you.
That probably is a lot of work.
Yeah.
So you have your past psychiatric history. You have major depression
Mm-hmm.
and
Suicide attempts.
yes.
Yeah,
suicide.
hospitalization.
Okay. Do you have any?
Currently, I don't.
No. No. You haven't thoughts of hurting yourself.
No.
So in your past medical history, what said you had a hypothyroid?
Yeah, I have the hypothyroid, take thyroid
Okay.
medication.
Are you currently, do you have medication for that now? Are you able to?
Uh-huh,
You
I do.
Okay, so are you getting, do you need a real fill, or are you able to get your?
Right now I've got a new bottle.
Okay. So you have any past surgical history? Let's see, you have a
C-section.
a C-section, okay.
I had a neck injury when I was a little girl.
Okay. And a neck injury, but you don't have any problems with that now? Does it cause you?
Well, yeah, I have, sometimes I have severe headaches and some neurological issues where I'll seize up.
So would you like to
Yeah, I
try
would
to
like
look
some
for
referrals. Yeah.
referrals for that?
Good.
Okay, we'll look into that. Yeah.
It's just hard to go to the doctor when you can't get a shower or.
Okay. Alrighty. So, I see here you have allergies. You have,
I have an allergy to foods.
is it foods?
Food, yeah, food,
Okay.
and seasonal allergies. Food allergies,
Seasonal
seasonal
allergies, okay.
allergies,
Okay.
and dairy
And dairy.
and soy.
So you have to be careful on what you eat. So if we,
Really, yeah, I get really very sick.
so we're gonna have to probably work on a diet.
Yeah,
But what I mean
Yeah.
by that is that if we work, make it a treatment plan or find a place for you to live, that they can actually help you with, make sure you don't eat those foods. So,
right.
so your current medication list here, you take thyroid
Uh-huh.
or, okay, and then, I don't know what the other medication is.
Those are all, currently, lithium.
Yeah,
So lithium, yeah, I'm taking lithium and thyroid, and that, the other, if there's anything else, there was in the past.
in the past. But you're able to, you have on your lithium, you're staying current on that medication? Okay, that's.
Well, I
really good.
kinda go off and on, but I have been back on now.
Okay, so you're taking, your past medication, Zoloft, I guess, Prozac, okay. But these are past medications.
Those are all medications that I've taken
In the past, yeah.
yes.
These are your current ones, so
Yes.
we have to focus on
Yeah,
these here. Did these medications, the ones you're taking now, they work well for you?
yeah,
Okay, I'm not a doctor, I'm just saying, sometimes, you just
yeah,
make sure. Basically, drug and alcohol, I have some questions. Do you take, do you drink alcohol?
no, I don't right now.
Okay.
Did.
You did, okay. And it says here age 13 to 31. Okay, and you've stopped, I know you said about the cocaine, but you've stopped about the same time period?
Yep,
Same time, okay.
Yep.
How are you on caffeine? Do you drink a lot of
a lot
coffee?
of caffeine.
Oh, you do? Wow.
Love caffeine.
You love caffeine? So how you feel?
Well, it just helps to get me going.
Would you like a cup of coffee now?
Yeah, I would love a cup of coffee.
You wanna go get some now, take a break and get some, or you wanna?
Well, I'm just gonna go over to my table right there and grab my drink. I have a drink right
Okay.
there. That's okay.
Sure, that's okay.
Stand up for a second, if that's all right?
Uh-huh, no problem.
Thank you. Okay.
So, have you ever had heroin or any opiates?
Well, I don't know what I have down on there.
16, 14, I know these are your age times when you took it, or is this time of period, is this period?
Yeah, these are, amount of, years.
The amount of years, okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, but you're not taking those now?
No.
Okay. So is there, do you have any ideas of, hurting yourself or others,
No.
suicide?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. Have you had any previous attempts? And you told
Yeah,
me
a
earlier
couple,
two,
yeah.
okay.
Well, one was an attempt, the other was, severe ideation.
Okay.
It was a medication that I took. I had a problem with an interaction
Yes.
of a medication, started telling me to jump out windows and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's really
very
hard.
strange.
So you don't have any current plan or any
Mm-mm,
ideas? Okay,
no.
Okay. So you have no thoughts, do you have any thoughts of hurting others? Or
Mm-mm.
no? Okay. Alrighty. So, I was gonna say here, can thoughts of harm be managed, but you just said no, do you have no thoughts of harming others?
No, none of
You're
that.
not dangerous, are you dangerous to others?
Nothing like that.
No, okay. Alright.
Not applicable.
Okay.
I've never been
Okay,
in
so
that situation.
in the last year, have you been hit, kicked, or physically hurt by another person?
In the last year? No.
Okay, no, okay. Are you in a relationship, or are you living with anybody that can, physically harm you?
No, no.
No? Okay. Have
Not
you been?
currently.
Not currently. In the past? Have you-
In the past, I was a molest victim. I also was gang raped, and I was also beat up, kicked in the head, and stuff like that. So I have some really serious PTSD.
Okay. Alrighty. Referral, okay.
Yeah, I've been in treatment, trauma treatment, a lot, but I pretty much need to be in it ongoing, all the time.
Okay.
It's just, I've kind of been away from that.
But you wanna continue that, so
Yeah, I
that's
do.
probably one of the things that we should focus on.
Yeah.
And in the past, okay, you just mentioned it, have you been, forced into sexual contact, or,
Yeah,
okay, so, well, we just spoke about, you were talking about treatment, so would you like to continue on in counseling? Or
Mhm.
You would, okay,
definitely.
okay. And, okay, so you said you've been abused, by whom or with, who it was with?
It was, the church worship leader. It was my, he was a music teacher.
Okay,
And friend of the family, and he molested me from ages 11 to 14.
okay.
And he went to prison,
Okay, I was gonna ask you, cause.
42 years.
Speaking to you about doing,
Yeah.
yes, so then I'd have to make a recommendation or tell about this, okay.
Yeah.
So, your family history, so, where were you born, raised?
Sacramento,
Okay,
raised in Sacramento. But actually, for 7 years of my life, I was raised in San Diego.
San Diego, okay, so how many, brothers and sisters do you
I have
have?
one brother. Oh no, I actually have 4 brothers.
4 brothers, okay, Okay.
One that I grew up with and 3 that are my dad's.
So where are you in the lineup? Are you number
I'm
one?
first.
You're number one.
Mhm.
Okay.
No, number 2
You're number 2.
to my brother Billy.
So you'd be
My
number
mom's.
number 2.
Number 2 of my mom's, number 1 of my dad's.
Okay. So who raised you primarily?
My mom.
Your mom did. Okay. So what did you have any relationships or marriages?
Yeah, I had a relationship with Baby, my daughter Charlotte.
Okay.
She's 9, and I was with her daddy for 6 years,
Okay. So you're
and now I'm engaged.
engaged. Okay. So you have one child?
Right.
Okay. And your current living situation, you're just,
I'm in a car, but she's living with her dad.
she's living with her dad. Okay. So do you have any military history?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. Social support, do you have any kind of support as far as like people that
Yeah,
help
I
you,
do.
people
I
you
do.
know, friends?
I do.
You do? So, family, friends?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's just they don't know nobody financially, and I haven't wanted to live with anybody, so
Okay. Do you have
it's
any?
hard for me.
Oh, okay. Do you have any history of mental illness?
Well, yeah, I just told you.
Oh, well, I mean, yes, I understand, but I mean, you're.
Yeah, bipolar depression,
Mom, okay.
serious depression,
Okay.
PTSD.
Alrighty. And, okay. So, and that's, would you like, focus on counseling about that also, or?
Well, yeah, I just,
Yeah.
with that, with my trauma treatment and stuff, that should be.
Yeah, you got a pretty full plate here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've had a lot. So what's your employment history? How are you
Well, I'm
supporting yourself and?
right now I'm unemployed, but I'm a esthetician
Okay,
and a certified massage therapist,
okay,
and a personal organizer and
okay,
nanny, house cleaning. Done that since I was 11.
okay.
Really good at it.
So did you like that work or?
Yeah,
Okay,
I've been just depressed, so that's,
yeah.
and the living situation makes it.
Did you get along with your coworkers
Yes.
when you usually work? Okay.
Yes.
Do you, so you did cleaning very well, so I would assume that you performed your job well. Have you ever been fired?
No.
No, okay. How many, jobs have you had in the last 5 years?
2.
2, okay. So, we're gonna move on to education. What's your highest grade completed?
Some college.
Some college, okay. Do you know what?
And 2 trade schools.
In 2 trade schools,
Mhm.
okay. Alright. Have you, alright. Do you have any discipline problems?
Mhm.
No, in school? No?
Mhm.
You didn't throw
No.
didn't blow up the toilet
No.
or anything like that?
Very,
Wow, so do you have any, legal problems?
no.
No?
No.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about your childhood. How was your childhood? Was it
My
traumatic?
mom was an addict.
Your mom was an addict?
Mhm.
Okay.
And she raised us. I was never in CPS or anything like that, but, I did go to my grandma's once in a while, and,
Okay.
my mom, would get clean on and off,
On and off, yeah. Okay,
but she's clean
okay. Your mom is clean now?
now, clean and sober now.
Good, okay. Do you have, can you describe any, traumatic experiences in your childhood?
Well, yeah, I was
What-
molested,
Okay. Do you know about what age?
11.
About 11, okay, 11. Okay. We spoke about that. what's your sexual orientation? You
Regular.
heterosexual, okay. So, so we'll move on down here. Do you have any spiritual
Christianity.
Christianity?
Somewhat, yes.
Okay. Do you currently attend any services?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Mhm.
Okay, random.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, we always ask that because some people, it's part of their, like, their, backup or their,
Definitely. Mhm.
yeah, their support.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah,
people
yeah.
have clubs, okay. So, do you have any, cultural assessments? Things that like,
No,
any
just American.
ethnic, just
Mhm.
American, so you don't speak, you don't
No,
live in a
I-
household with 3 different
No, I don't.
languages? No, okay. Alright, how is your financial, what would you describe your financial
Not
situation?
enough.
Not enough, okay. Yes, we have to, okay. Some sticks sometimes, they won't move. So if you could tell me in your own words, how do you, cope with stress? What kind of things do you do?
I meditate, I read, I listen to, affirmations, I pray,
Pray.
I exercise.
Yes.
I
you
do a lot
some
of good
walks.
things.
Okay. So are you, so you're doing well with this then? Okay. What kind of hobbies? Do you have hobbies? Do you, things that you like to do? Okay. Can you tell me?
Organizing,
Okay,
that's a
organizing.
hobby. I do art.
You do art, okay. I see you like to exercise, oh, dry,
Hike.
is it drawing, I guess?
Yeah, drawing,
Drawing, okay.
hiking,
Okay.
that's
All
about it.
right. What kind of things do you think you're good at?
I'm good at everything I do.
Okay, cause I see you said like cleaning, you like to organize.
Wonderful esthetician, great masseuse.
Yes, okay, esthetician, okay,
I'm super kind-hearted and generous,
okay.
organized.
What kind of things make you happy or give you pleasure? What do you do for pleasure?
Well, I like it when my family is sober.
Okay,
That gives me pleasure. I have children and, just wonderful, easy, peaceful relationships make me happy. Having things, I don't like a lot of noise.
okay. I guess you don't live near a race, you wouldn't like living near a racetrack, that would just be a little noisy for you. I agree with you, I think that's a good way to go. So, okay. Alert.
Hey, moving over your head is not enough.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. Yes, I see.
Yeah.
I didn't look at it.
I don't think it moved. Oh my gosh, I wonder if we've been out.
No, I don't think it moved, but it's
We've been
okay.
going a little long,
So,
10 minutes.
let's see.
So,
So do you know what, so I'm looking at these questions here and I'm thinking,
okay, so I think we can round down to a plan. I think you've got enough information.
you do?
Yes,
Do you know where you are?
yes,
Do you know what time it is?
yes.
And, okay, can you spell the word world
Yes.
backwards? Okay,
You need me to do it?
well, we did in the other,
DLROW.
oh man, you did that so well. I'm gonna give you 3 objects.
Okay.
Do you know what this is?
What? Yeah,
Okay, can you tell me what it is?
pen cap.
And what is this?
Cup.
And what is that?
Tape.
Okay, so, okay, so can you tell me what things, what were the 3 things that we just named off? I asked you to tell.
Cup, pen cap, tape.
Cup, pen cap, and,
Tape.
can Can you subtract 7 from 100?
I can, but I don't want to.
Okay, that's fine. So let's look into, okay, we've gone through this. What I'm thinking is, so we're talking about right now, homelessness is the one thing I wrote down. I'm gonna write this on the back.
Okay,
Homelessness,
right,
so you need shelter.
I do.
Second thing is work. So
Yeah.
you need a place to work. So we'll just put down work.
Or get my unemployment right now, maybe, or disability, file for
Right.
disability. I'm really having trouble sticking with it.
Okay.
I said I had 2 jobs, but I've really, tried a bunch of things and just given up.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
I've had a million interviews and I've decided to go against.
well, what I'm thinking we ought to do is start with,
Yeah, work
Or you-
sounds good.
you need to get a place,
Maybe get resume, good
Right.
resume.
but I'm thinking right now we'll work on
Okay,
homeless, but I'm just gonna make a list here
Okay,
with you,
that's good.
things right off the bat.
Okay.
Treatment, we'll say,
yeah, some referrals maybe.
right, what I mean by treatment is, okay, maybe seeing a counselor or
Okay.
something like that because of the abuse. We'll just put that. And then, when I was thinking about work,
What about,
are you able to do the work that you're trained to do or you like to do?
not really, not right now.
Not
I'm
right
too
now?
depressed.
Okay.
If I could work, I'd be working.
Okay. What I'm thinking is, rehab and then medical. You told me that you're receiving, you have your medication, you have enough,
Yeah.
but do you have a medical treatment?
I do, I have Kaiser.
You have Kaiser?
I just really need, just somebody to kind of lean on, you know, I mean, I just need some accountability. Like,
Okay.
someone to encourage me to go to the doctor, you know, or
Okay.
like, just maybe where I could pop in and out, you know, like, maybe they have those centers, like, where you can pop in and out, maybe at Loaves and Fishes or something, where
Well,
somebody can just help me to remind me to go.
so what I did is I just wrote down 4 things that I listened to you
I need
speak
food
about.
stamps too.
Okay, so, so I made down the 4
Okay,
things that,
Okay. we can start on.
that I just pick up from what we
Okay.
spoke about.
Oh, okay.
And so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna ask you, what things do you think you really need? I mean, what is the primary thing that you think you need?
I need homeless help, I definitely do. I think that's the biggest priority.
Homeless shelter, okay?
Well, not a shelter, I need
But I mean,
permanent housing.
Right, that's what I mean.
Ultimately. I need counseling.
Yeah. Okay,
I could use some food stamps, maybe general assistance, cause I don't have any money. And work, yeah, work for sure. Or employment counseling as well.
okay. So let's put it this way, which one would you make your priority?
Home
Okay, home,
and food.
okay. Home and food,
Mm-hmm.
let's just put them together, home and food.
For now, that sounds about
And then what would you say would be the second thing you need?
the job.
Think you need a job? See, I'm thinking the job, yes, but I'm also thinking, do you think you need, because you're saying you're
I
not
do need
able.
counseling, I need counseling.
You need counseling, you need counseling, cause the reason I'm just saying is cause,
Well, I'm willing to do anything, you know, and whatever can happen,
whatever
I'm
can
ready to
happen.
go. Yeah.
Okay,
So whatever's possible.
but I mean, see, what I'm just doing is,
So 1, 2, 3, like that.
right, but what I'm just going for is that, okay, you're saying that, you're,
Well, you can get
Well,
Can
you're
you-
saying you're having problems because you're like depressed and it's hard to work.
Yeah,
And I was trying to think, okay, in order to make it so you can work, would you like to go to treatment? Or would you rather work first?
I'd rather get some help.
Get some help, okay. So we'll put down to is help, referral for,
Counseling.
counseling. And then,
Just follow up with my doctor,
follow up with your doctor, okay.
and then maybe come back here next week or something and see.
Well, what I was gonna say was, so we fill out with doctor,
Mhm.
and the last thing I was thinking was, vocation boss. Because of the treatment, the medical and all that, the counseling, I was thinking maybe like, would you like to look into vocational rehab or looking for other work? Okay,
Yes. Yeah, that's good.
because I was just thinking if, you're having a hard time working with the depression, and so we'll get you a place to live, help with counseling,
Mhm.
make a referral for that,
Mhm.
and then, you follow up with your doctor, you do have medical
Mhm.
access, so,
Mhm.
okay, that's good. That makes a big help, many people don't,
Mhm.
and, okay, and then we'll look into vocational rehab. Do you-
Okay,
do you have any questions, do you like that,
that sounds good.
that really works for you?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll draw up something. Now, you don't have to stick with this program, this is something you make a decision. We're not gonna come looking for you, but we'll try and help you, to get to these appointments. You're speaking
Okay.
about transportation or bus tickets.
Yeah, well,
So we'll
sometimes I
try-
don't have gas, so I have a car.
Okay.
So either gas or help or
We'll try,
bus.
okay,
Public
transportation.
transportation.
So we'll try to tie that all up.
Okay,
These are the things we're looking for, and, we'll draw this up,
okay,
we'll find and contact the agencies, and then we'll, get back together.
okay,
Is
sounds
that
good.
okay? Thank you for being
Thank
so
you.
patient.
Oh, you're
and coming here
welcome.
today.
Thank you. Okay.